for today's Cyber CEO episode.
I had such a great experience with Cindy. I knew, being that I had so many projects going on, that I was going to need help to be able to continue to serve at the highest level. Bringing Cindy on when I brought her on enabled me to not hit my family time. And that's something that's really important to me. I'm a single mom. I've got 4 children. So I can't and I won't work until 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. So just not having to follow up on anything. She's on top of everything. It's just giving me that time with them.
Welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. All right, another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO. And of course, we have a very special guest on the show right now. Ariel, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, we're very excited to have you on the show. So let's get the show rolling. To let you know, we have a lot of listeners who are also business owners just like you. So I need your help here. Can you introduce yourself to our audience? Maybe starting off with, what is your role in the business, Ariel?
Yeah. So what is my role in the business? I've got a few. I was Rainmaker and am Rainmaker Team Owner for a team that has taken a small expansion to Fayetteville, North Carolina, and Clarksville, Tennessee. That's where we serve. Also, team leader currently of a almost 300 agent market center.
Wow.
And a MAPS coach.
Gosh, I can only imagine what your days look like. Your calendar looks like very busy, I'm assuming.
Back to back, yes.
There you go. So how long have you been in the real estate business again?
Almost 10 years.
10 years. Now, how about with Cyberbacker? I'm curious to know, how long have you been partnered with us?
So that's a great question. We partnered with Cyberbacker in the very, very beginning for the first time.
Wow.
Went a different direction and then recently came back to Cyberbacker in December of last year.
All right, that's good to know that you came back, of course, to Cyberbacker. Now,
Yes.
Just wanted to know, is this your first time working with someone virtually? Your Cyberbacker experience, I mean. Or did you have experience before Cyberbacker?
This is my first experience with a full-time virtual assistant. Yes.
Okay, first time then. So how was the transition? I'd like to know, because a few of our cyber CEOs who've been on the show have different experiences when it comes to that transition. So of course, working with someone who's in the office to now having to work with someone virtual.
My transition was very smooth. However, I can say I've got a really, really good, clear understanding of leverage. And if somebody can do it 80% as well as I can, I'm okay passing it off. So I think that's probably the biggest thing, is just my mindset around it.
All right, gotcha. Now, what comes into your mind today? Because you've been, as what you mentioned, you've been with Cyberbacker ever since the start. But now, today, what comes into your mind when you hear the word Cyberbacker?
So the most immediate thing that comes to mind is systems, maps, and to all of the tools that I use.
Yes, there we go. Now, what were the things that you needed help with before you got partnered with Cyberbacker for this second time? What were the things that you needed to help on, that you needed to leverage?
So one thing I've learned about myself over the years is I'm really great at driving things forward and moving things fast, and I'm not so great at the administrative tasks. I appreciate that they're done well, and yet I just don't want to be the one to do them.
So really, mainly admin tasks then is what your Cyberbackers do. Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, I believe you have 2 Cyberbackers as we speak, correct?
I do,
2
yes.
Cyberbackers. Now, how was the hiring process, the pairing process, I mean, here in Cyberbacker? What was your experience there? And how did you know that both Cyberbackers were what you needed for the business?
So my team was responsible for the hiring process of our second Cyberbacker. I had such a great experience with Cindy that I was like, you guys have to do this, right? I can say my experience in the hiring process, I just tried really hard not to overthink it. There was a packet of information that Cyberbacker gave to me, and I was able to review the applicants beforehand. And then I tried to keep it short and sweet and to the point.
All right, there we go. So, how about the training? Because here in Cyberbacker, as you know, we provide a training. So, did that training in any way help you save any time at all?
Yes. In fact, when I started in December, my Cyberbacker was only pretty much handling the market center tasks at that point. And then I layered on the MAPS coaching on top of that. So several weeks in, I said, hey, Cindy, I don't want to hire a different cyberbacker. I like you. I want you to learn the MAPS tools. And the head backer jumped right in. Cindy jumped right on it. And I think that's blown me away. That's been fantastic.
Because, of course, here in Cyberbacker, the training doesn't stop. Every week, we also have our own masterminds, things like that, of course, for the growth of all of our Cyberbackers. Now, how about lifestyle, professionally and personally? How has that changed ever since getting back or getting partnered with Cyberbacker?
So I knew, being that I had so many projects going on, that I was going to need help to be able to continue to serve at the highest level. I would say that bringing Cindy on when I brought her on enabled me to not hit my family time. Mm-hmm. And that's something that's really important to me. I'm a single mom. I've got 4 children. So I can't and I won't work until 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. Mm-hmm. Yes, so just not having to follow up on anything. She's on top of everything. It's just given me that time with them.
Must be really relieving. Of course, you already have a lot of hats to wear in the business, and now being a mom, of course. So a lot of time back.
Yes,
definitely. Now, how did you build a successful virtual partnership with someone who's not even in the same country? Because a lot of our listeners might not know how to build on a successful partnership like what you have with your cyberbackers. So do you have any tips that you can share out to our listeners?
Yeah, I would say the very first thing is just gratitude for her, not only her personality and her attitude towards working in a partnership with me, and her ability to just learn quickly and implement everything that I task her with. So keeping myself in a mindset of gratitude and being conscious of sharing that with her frequently.
There we go. So gratitude towards her cyberbackers.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, number 1.
Now, one last question for you, Ariel. I know that I forgot to tell you that your cyberbackers are going to be listening once we have this episode uploaded. So I'd like to know, and I'm going to put you in the hot seat here, what is the best part about your cyberbackers?
Well, I plan to visit Cindy one day, so I'm just going to invite myself. So Cindy, I'm coming to see you. I just can't think of any negatives. She is very detail oriented and has just assisted me in every way.
There you go. So really, the support, as the name says, Cyberbacker always got your back, right?
Yes.
Ariel, we are very, very excited to see where this partnership leads to, of course, for many more years to come. And again, thank you very much for being on the show. I hope this isn't the last time that we get to do this.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.